First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
All right, Coach, we're back here with the nightcap, Ribault and Gainsville, and I think, Coach, we might be starting here with a little drama because I saw Coach Showers having some words with the referee, maybe a Ribault player dunked in warm-ups. We might have a technical starting off here. I don't know if Coach Showers talked his way out of this one or not.
Yeah, we shall see. I missed the dialogue with him and the officials, but I guess we'll find out sooner or later.
See Coach Stamper coming in, one of the Ribault all-time greats.
Long-time assistant,
on the staff,
too. Yeah.
Coming in late from the concession stand. Had a little hot dog out there.
That's it. Got a little mustard on his chin.
There you
yeah.
go. Gotta go say hey to Stamp.
Tell you what, they got a huge coaching staff, I tell you that much.
They really do. Got Joey Simmons down there, a former Ribault player.
Yeah.
Played at Payne.
No, he has a really good staff, and I tell you what, as far as development, it's a very good group. You know, I had the opportunity to kind of step in a few practices from here and there, and I tell you what, they take a whole hour and a half just for developmental stuff, just for developmental stuff. So I guess he talked his way out of whatever it was, because I don't see nobody lining up at the free throw line.
We'll see.
But then again, the ball is under the basket.
The ball is under the basket.
All right, starters for Ribault. I don't have the ones for Gainesville, but we can go with Ribault. 0, Rayford Wilson. Number 1, Brandon McCoy, who is their PTPer. He's their top-notch guy. 3, Ian Buford. We talked about him earlier. Someone they look to do a whole lot of good things for. Number 10, Roderick Love is kind of their glue, kind of holds them together.
Yeah, here we go. Game starts off with a technical foul on Ribault for dunking in warm-up.
That's it, yeah. Number 24, Zion Hall as well.
Coach Showers is laying into his player right now.
And he's supposed to, man. At this point in the season, you have to know better. You know, you can't do stuff like that. All right, makes 1 of 2. Listen, as I was doing my starting lineup, I was hoping that this young man played a lot because I can't wait to say his name. Number 10, Bronx Johnson.
There you
That's
go.
it.
Bronx Johnson.
Bronx Johnson.
Got a problem with 24 there from Ribault. Has a mask on, and Coach Showers is fussing at him. Coach Showers is not having a good start right here.
Well, he always wears a mask, but what they're saying is he has to cover up his nose. If you're going to wear it, you got to wear it all the way, yes. So it's interesting. We got 2 Halls, 1 for Gainesville.
Now we got a sub. Somebody has to come out of the game. What a start here. You know you hate to see this as a coach.
Definitely. So, all right, they start down, and McCoy looks to go hard at him. But Gainesville clears, gets ready to start. Brooks with the ball, passes it over to Howard. Howard kicks the ball over the Hall. Stolen by McCoy. McCoy should do it all, guys. Zion wants to make up for his mistake. Kicks the ball over to Ian. All right, now they want to figure out what Gainesville is in. Second man is what I see. All right, throw the ball around. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Go to the basket, soft layup, no good.
It's a good take to the basket. Good shot fake, drive, just got to make it.
All right, Aaron pass on the Gainesville fast break, no good.
I was looking at the Gainesville schedule. They're 3-6 right now. Not a typical Gainesville record, but they played a lot of games that look like they've been tight and haven't been able to.
And like I said, they definitely look like a big-time basketball team, but there's some helter-skelter with them. So they got to figure it out because Ribault is definitely a solid team. All right, ball passed around the perimeter. You have Love with the ball. He looks to go to Hall. Hall looks for a three. No good. Breaks an ankle as he goes for the pull-up. No good. All right, cleared by Gainesville's Bronx Johnson. Errant pass again.
I think they're aiming at that trash can over there. They've hit it twice.
Well, the problem is there, and that's frustrated me a lot as a coach, is he's worried about the three-pointer than the ball.
Right.
Go get the basketball.
Yeah, go get the ball.
Yeah.
Can't score without the ball.
Not a great pass, but you still can go get it. All right, we push the ball around the perimeter. Wilson looks to go for Hall. Hall goes to McCoy. All right, dribbles in traffic, nothing there. Buford lines up a three. No good, hard off the glass. Cleared by number 23, Aiden Rainey.
Ribault is cold so far, and Gainesville keeps turning the ball over.
Yes, very slow start, both teams. All right, looks to go to the basket. All right, stolen by Hall, but picked up by Aiden. Aiden with a turnaround, blocked by Zion. Ribault looks to push, and this is what they want to do.
The running
Soft
gun
touch.
and Trojans. That's why they
it.
call them running gun and Trojans. They want to push the ball.
Is it soft touch? No good. Cleared by Gainesville's Aiden Rainey. Helps with the full court pressure. Brooks looks up top. Pass the ball over to Antonio Hall, Gainesville. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Look for the post up. It's definitely a mismatch in there. All right, shot blocked by McCoy, the do-it-all guy. Ribault wants to run. Love with a turnaround, goes to McCoy. He looks to survey, baseline hard. Ian Buford on the baseline cannot handle the pass. Turnover, Ribault. And I tell you what happens is when you have a technical at the beginning of the game, when you have a shoes problem, and you have mask issues, you really can't figure where you are out.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's as a coach, it's a feeling, it's dread. You know, nothing's going right for us right now. How do we get locked in?
Right. All right, turnover, Gainesville again. I want to say that's 4 in the first 3 minutes of the game. All right, Ian Buford looks to go hard, turns the ball over as well. Two teams still trying to fill each other out.
Yeah, and luckily for Ribault, you know, Gainesville's not giving them anything.
No, and Coach Shower said he's seen enough.
Yeah. Coach just picked 5 guys off the bench and said he's tired of seeing it.
I'm telling you. Yeah, it like you say, but it's the starters, you know, and got a foul there on number 10, Roderick Love with a reach in. All right, Ribault now sit at 2 team fouls, full 5 in, full 5 out. All right, for Gainesville, number 3, Corvon White comes in. I'm not going to try to explain the name. Just going to call it Corvon.
Yep.
Yep.
Just go with it.
Just go with it.
And we apologize.
I love it. Stick with it. All right, Brooks up top. Goes to Antonio Hall.
Coach, we're almost halfway through this fourth quarter. It's 1-0. No basket has been scored. No free throw has been scored in regulation.
All right, Brooks lines up a 3. No good. They fight for the rebound. It goes into one of the subs before Craig Thomas. He clears. I tell you, we have more turnovers than we have points here.
Yeah, we've got 1 point, and that happened before the game started.
Yes. All right, we got a grab on number 10.
11.
Make it 11. I'm sorry. 11. Cal Pinter. Definitely starting to look familiar, you know. Ribault's going to have to figure out a way to clean this thing up, and Gainesville as well.
Yeah.
All right, Ribault rolling around perimeter. Number 12 looks to be aggressive. Turn around, nothing there. And Antonio Hall, we thought Antonio Hall pushed it out, but it was a Ribault player.
Yeah. I didn't see that. And nobody argued it, so I guess I don't know.
Right. All right, both teams still trying to put the ball in the basket because the 1 point up there is a free throw from the technical. All right, Pinter to Hall. Hall to Brooks. Gainesville runs their offense.
Played 4 minutes and 20 seconds here without a basket.
And said Pinter. 9 seconds on the shot clock. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nothing doing. We went shot clock. Turnover, Gainesville.
Ribault looked really good defensively right there.
Yes, they did. Along with the fact that the guard wouldn't pass the ball either. All right, Ribault looks to try to do something. I know they want to put the ball in the basket here. All right. Push the ball around the perimeter. Simmons has it. Simmons is the only guy on the court that gets a lot of playing time right now. Backdoor pass. He kept his pivot foot alive.
First basket
And
of
all
the
right,
game.
number 23, Coach Stafford. 2 on the layup.
3 minutes left in the first quarter, 2-1.
Yes.
We're at a baseball game.
All right, no call until now. They got an offensive foul. Antonio Hall with the push.
You know, it's great to see Simmons out here. His dad's on the staff. Joey is, Simmons played at Sandalwood, had a heart issue, had surgery. Worried about his life for a little while, but now he's back on the court. Great to see him. Great young man, great family. So happy to see him out here playing.
Anytime you can have a story like that and you're back out there playing, that is wonderful. All right, they run a gun and Trojan goes to the basket. Quickly with the score, Chase Dortch.
Chase Dortch is the son of my former high school teammate, Gerald Dortch. Shout out to Gerald.
All right, shout out to Gerald. Your son just made a nice streaking layup to the basket. Turnover again by Gainesville. I tell you what, Coach definitely called a timeout. He wants to talk about it because I believe we're getting very close to having double figures in timeouts. We're at 6 or 7 for Gainesville with still 2 minutes and 34 seconds on the clock.
This is crazy. 4-1. It's 4-1 with 2:34 left in the fourth, and that's not something. Both of these teams are deep run playoff type teams year after year after year, and here we are 4-1.
And Ribault just scored those 4 points in the last 35 seconds
with their starters on the bench.
With the starters on the bench. So that may be scary though when the starters come back because they may have an opportunity to go to the bench, reset themselves, refocus, and then come back in and see what we're doing.
Or if you know Coach Showers, he's going to sit them.
It's going to be interesting.
Coach Strong here gets a shout out for the name pronunciation today.
Okay.
Great job, Coach.
Listen, it's the 20-plus years of being an educator, right?
We can go home.
Oh, yeah. Shut it down. It's done. Because I'll mess it up soon.
I love seeing the chat, though.
Absolutely.
Keep talking to us.
All right. Lines up a three-pointer. No good. Strong rebound and save.
What I was going to say earlier, you were talking about the starters coming back in, but you know Coach Showers. They might sit there for a while after the chaos to start this game.
Listen, Coach loves proving a point sometimes, and sometimes if you have the opportunity to, you go ahead and show those guys that, hey, we can get it done without you, so we need you to go out there and work. All right, here comes the patent run and gun, run and jump play, get the steal. Simmons with it, loose ball pickup. All right, quick
Great
skip
look.
pass. All right, ball goes back inside. Goes back to Dortch. 22 seconds on the shot clock. All right, Ribault looks to run some kind of offense here. Swing the ball around the perimeter. Shot clock getting low, though. We got 12 seconds on the shot clock. Ball goes to Dortch. He sees it. Pull up, tries to kick a quick pass. Good look, but it was stolen by Gainesville. Alley-oop. Antonio Hall gets on the ladder and goes up for the flush.
First field goal of the game for Gainesville with 1:30 left in the quarter.
Definitely, but an emphatic one.
Yeah.
Hopefully that charges the team up. All right, got a three-point shot taken by Paul Mercer. No good. Foul on the ground here.
That's the displacement you talked about earlier. I think they called it on Gainesville right there.
Listen, that's the guy that you don't want to have it. That's his second right now in this first quarter. He got called for that earlier push. All right, Pinter goes to the bench now. Rainey gets ready to sub in as Antonio Jenkins comes in. All right, referee gets to go ahead and explain that displacement to the Gainesville coach.
That was the right call.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Sky looks to go aggressive, and you're going to get a charge there all day.
He counts the basket.
Count the basket.
No. Oh, no, he didn't. He
Referee
motioned
fooled
the
everybody.
basket. He said the basket was good. And then
Yes. All right.
just kidding.
Great play by Aiden Rainey pulling that charge from the Ribault offensive player. All right, believe it or not, but this is a close one. All right, we got a three-point shot taken up. No good. Everybody fighting for the scrum inside. And we see whose ball it is. Called off a Ribault.
Stay
Ball
at Gainesville.
stays.
57 seconds left on the clock.
All right, ball goes up top. We have Gainesville player number 20, Anthony Jenkins with the ball. All right, Gainesville wants some offense with some backdoor cuts. Rainey gets the ball up top. Looks for the three, no good. All right, getting down, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Lines up a three. Is it good? No good.
Oh,
Rainey
great
goes in
rebound.
and skies the rebound.
Got to finish.
All right, no good. And he gets the foul. Called on Colton Stafford. Take that back. That's going to be on Chase Dortch. Great rebound there. Draw the foul. Go to the free throw line, shoot two for Mr. Rainey.
Rainey's 6'7".
6'7". Front of the rim, no good. Let's try for number two, and he gets it. And guess what? We're tied.
Tied at 4-4.
All right, no shot clock, 26 seconds. And we got another turnover by Ribault. I tell you one thing, Coach. I guarantee you Showers doesn't come back with this group at the beginning of the second quarter.
No.
He proved his point.
Yeah, these guys better be ready to play, I tell you that.
All right, Anthony Jenkins come down to get instructions from his coach. There's 16 seconds on the clock.
You know what's bad for Gainesville? Everything went right in their favor on the Ribault side, but they just haven't been able to take advantage of it.
At all.
Get a technical to start the game, you make 1 to 2, and then you just can't get the ball in the bucket.
All right, no foul call, throw up a hook, still plays with it. Nothing happens underneath. Tie score 4-4 going into the second quarter.
Jeez. Bottom of the third inning. 4-4.
Better get ready for the 7-inning stretch.
We'll be right back with quarter two.
A word from our sponsors.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Four to 4 here at the Battle on the Islands. This is a battle, most definitely.
And I tell you what, this is not like Ribault. Like you said, running gun and Trojans, and they turn the ball over a lot, which we saw against Fleming, but against Jackson, they held onto the ball very well. They scored, they played very aggressive, but it's different how they play against those north side schools.
Yeah, it's a rivalry. It's a rivalry. All the records out the window, everything's out the window, and you're going to get an incredible game. They're going to make the right plays. Then you're playing Gainesville, and you have more turnovers than points in the first quarter.
Definitely. And not Gainesville, but they're nowhere near what Jackson is.
Right. Nowhere near.
Right. And we talk about, you're playing against friends, family members, all that. So it changes the game a little bit.
The whole city's in the gym watching. It's a different It's a different feel. And that's tough. That's hard for a coach. You got to get up for every game you play.
Definitely. And that lines us up definitely for the Northwest Classic that's getting ready to come just days away. Backdoor cut stolen by Ribault. They definitely have quick hands.
That's going to be a blast. You got Jackson and First Coast to kick off the night, right? And then Rains Ribault at the nightcap.
Mr. Wilson with the layup. Yes, and I think it's set up, kind of on purpose, like we said, to definitely build up the rivalry. All right, Hall with a contest. Rainey again, offensive rebound.
He needs to just take that right back up. Why bring it down? He's 6'7", just keep it above your head, go right back up for a layup.
And you know what? And someone showed him how to do it earlier in Jaleel Hill. They did that 3 or 4 times during that game. Oh, wow. Quick steal by McCoy. All right.
McCoy, that second team came in and showed energy, but this first team is just not – McCoy's showing energy, but the other guys are just kind of it's almost like they're just going through the motions.
Right. Which is, I know that gets on Coach Shower's nerves because he definitely is one intense and wants to play very hard all the time. All right, 3-point shot goes up, no good. Cleared by Gainesville. Willie Brooks with the ball at the half-court line. Looks to call something.
Coach Showers told me he wanted to see Ian Buford's motor turn up. And Ian's my guy. He's friends with my son. I love the kid, and I'll tell him to his face, you got to get up for every game.
Every game, that's it. All right, poor choice of hands just there. Missed layup, air ball by Bronx Johnson. All right, McCoy with the ball up top. He looks to do something. I know he wants to try to make some things happen, and there it is right there.
Just, you know what? At some point, you need to ignore your coach. You need to ignore everything else and go make a play.
Just go be you.
Go make a play.
Go be you, and that's what he does very well. He's downhill always.
Change the game. That's what I tell some of these kids all the time. Find a way to win. I don't care if your coach, and I know Coach Showers is the same. He's got the same mentality I do. If you're a dog, go make something happen.
Oh, that's it. And when I watch McCoy, I tell you what, there's a couple names come to mind. Old school Allen Iverson and kind of John Morant because they dribble really, really low, and that's a very good attribute to have as a guard, scoring guard.
Right.
All right, and one. Count the bucket. I tell you what, it could be bad for Gainesville. Though. I can see Ribault trying to turn it on. All right, stolen again, but take it back like Gainesville. Get a little ahead of themselves. Pinter lines up a 3 and fouled by who?
10, yep.
All right, 10. Mr. Love with a push. I guess you look at the situation. He was trying to box out Rainey.
Yeah, and I think he was boxing out as the ball was getting shot.
Right. So those are the fouls you can't blame him too much. I mean, there's definitely a height difference.
Yeah.
All right, Jenkins inbounds the ball to 44, and he gets the foul inside.
These kids, I know they're not taught to keep the ball that low. He's another big guy. You bring it down with the guards, you're going to get it taken.
Definitely. And you know what? I'm not going to compare last game to this too many times, so I got 5. I'm going to use 1 now. Fleming Island never played defense below their waist, and Ribault's playing below the waist. That's an automatic foul every time.
Right.
All right. 44, Antonio Hall makes the first. Coach from Gainesville is trying to steal some minutes with Hall with 2 fouls. He's one of those guys you almost can't have him off the court. All right, finishes the 2-point play for the free throw line.
9-6.
5 minutes, 22 seconds.
The Auburndale team was, they played the loser of this game. They were here for a little bit, but I think they got tired of watching that first quarter.
They did. Like they're trying to go ahead and get in by curfew. All right, it's Buford still clashing off the back of the backboard.
He passed up a 3 for a tough shot.
All right, Rainey with a steal, errant pass. Hall kicks it. He looks to be aggressive. Bounce pass, late bounce pass, was stolen by Pinter.
I know Coach is gonna go crazy.
Yes, and I tell you what, there we go. Antonio Hall looks to go to the basket. Nice up fake and draws the foul. And I tell you what, I believe Zion Hall was the one who got the technical, and he just has not been himself.
Yeah.
Since the beginning of the game. All right, Antonio Hall back to the free throw line. Grabbing points as the clock is stopped. All right, coach comes in with a big man. Not sure we'll figure out who number 34 is soon enough. All right, Hall makes the free throws again. 4 for 4 for the free throw line in the last minute. All right, 9-8. Ribault needs to put it back together. They try to make some things happen. But fouling doesn't help their game plan. All right, Buford.
I almost thought he wanted to call that.
Right. All right, 34 gets fouled by number 0, Brandon Douglas. All right, ball out by 3-point line. Simmons kicks it over to Buford. Buford wants to be aggressive, and I tell you what, he wants to put the ball in the basket. He needs to see it go in.
Yeah. He can't force things.
All right, 34 for the free throw line. No good. And that's why it hurts Ribault that their press is not working. All right, Anthony Hall with the missed layup. Very good defense contested. All right, McCoy looks like he can do what he does best, and let's go to the basket. No call. Guy had a whole bunch of his arm.
I think Ribault's passing up some shots and attacking where they don't need to.
Right. Ball's kicked over to Pinter for three, and guess what? Gainesville has the lead. And it's interesting because Gainesville's not playing a zone. They're just playing a man-to-man.
Right.
And Ribault's not able to score against him. Oh, and that's not a good one. Antonio Hall with the grad. Oh, I tell you what, I like that official. He called it on 0, Brandon Douglas.
You know, Jeremy's a former player, so he knows.
Right.
He knows what he's doing.
Which is a good thing, definitely. All right, number 3, Carvon White back in the game. And coach was able to sneak 44 out. That way, wouldn't get that foul because he saw the same thing I saw.
I don't know if I've seen that called.
It's old football call. Go out of bounds.
Go out of bounds.
By
yeah,
yourself.
And the first person to touch it when you come back in, right?
Absolutely. Being out of sorts, I'm telling you, Ribault just does not look like themselves.
Things go, I mean, it just, like I said, it did not start right.
Nope. You almost want to figure out what was the pregame meal, and we changed that because that's not what you want.
You know, it's funny. I'm with Nice, and we played last night in this gym, in the same tournament, in this exact same feeling. You know, it was just a tough night. You know,
yeah, like you said, it's not a lot of people in the stands, so you don't get that energy from there. Antonio Hall throws up an air ball from 3-point line. Coach says, first thing I thought about is, hey, do what you do best. Get to the basket, get fouled, go to the free throw line.
One of these teams, you know, like I said, we did last night, found a way to win. You got to find a way through bad adversity. Just got to find a way. Yeah,
I think Coach Showers is trying to piece it together to get through this half. Go to the locker room, regroup, and see what happens. And Gainesville's doing nothing special.
No.
Got to travel there. I saw it. Buford on the turnover.
Like you said, he's pushing it a little too much. He's frustrated right now.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a bucket with 2:40 left, and he's getting frustrated.
Definitely. My team had an old rule. If your back is to the basket, that's bad news. And he put his back to the basket. So, all right, give and go with an errant pass to Pinter, out of bounds turnover, Gainesville. And like I said, Gainesville is really keeping Ribault in the game.
Yeah.
And Showers has tried starters. He's tried reserve guys, and no answer. All right, McCoy with the basketball. And I think one of the things that I can say is a lot of dribbling. I know Coach is going to talk about that when he get to the locker room. Simmons for 3. It's amazing when you dribble twice and make a pass, what happens. All right, Pinter lines up a 3. Can he answer? And he does. Get Ribault a piece of their own medicine just then. Got the ball up really quickly.
Ribault, you know, the players are really frustrated right now.
Yeah, and I think it's a physical game. The referee's allowing them to be physical with them, and they don't seem to be handling well, which is strange because you play Jackson very well.
Right.
And Jackson is one of the most physical teams in the city. All right, ball at the free throw line to Zion. He really wants to do something. And that's his game right there. Falls short.
You know, Gainesville's playing man-to-man. Like you said, they're not doing anything special. They're packing it in. Oh, my gosh. I tell you what, there's nothing going right.
McCoy goes to the basket, nothing going. And that's one of those situations where he's pressing also.
Yeah.
And he just wants to get points. Because he had Buford on the break with him. All right, ball goes to Antonio Hall. He does not line up the 3. Finds a skip pass over for Mr. Brooks. No good. McCoy clears. Buford.
2-on-1.
Shooter in the corner. He has him. Good pass. And it's good. Good basketball right there. Simmons for 3.
Simmons seems the only one to really be in the flow of the game right now.
He gets to the right spots.
Yeah.
I guess that helps when he has a dad as a coach.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Brooks lines up. Pinter again. I don't know why they keep leaving this
Pinter,
guy open.
I was going to say, Coach, he's been open every possession.
Every possession. All right, we got a 2-point ball game. 15, 17, 28 seconds on the clock.
We need a sideline reporter down there to talk to Coach Showers after this halftime buzzer.
I tell you what, I'm not sure if he would talk to us.
I know.
All right, Simmons again. Heat check. No good. Ball goes in number 3. Carbon White.
I don't even mind that shot.
Guess who's open again?
No way.
Heat check. He's hot.
Oh, my goodness.
Like the game said, he's on fire.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, nothing going there. Ribault fizzled first 2 quarters.
20-15 at half. Very low scoring game, but I tell you what, Gainesville took full advantage. Coach Showers is beyond frustrated right now.
Right, and
as he walks off the court.
And really what's interesting about the situation is I'll say that Gainesville probably left about 15 points on the court with the turnovers that they started out with. If you think about it, they played that way early. I have no clue what this score would look like right now.
Yeah, I mean, Ribault with when's the last time you saw Ribault with 15 points at half?
I don't remember.
It might be a first.
Definitely. So, we talk about the running gun and Trojans, and I think the biggest thing is they can't get their press working. It folds well to the other team, especially when they're making shots.
Yeah, and they're pressing, but they're leaving the shooter open every time down court. The kid's finding a spot wide open.
And I know that's going to be a point of emphasis for Coach Showers when he gets to the locker room. You know he's a shooter. Why are we not covering him? Other thing on offense, why are we dribbling the ball so much?
Yeah, thank goodness for Simmons knocking down those last 2 threes, or we're sitting at 9 points.
Definitely. So, hey, we're going to go to halftime, and we're going to see what happens. Both coaches go in there, going to have a conversation. I know the Gainesville coach, he doesn't have a whole lot more to say because he must have said it because they came out and they worked very well in the second quarter.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida. First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Here we are back at it. We got 2 minutes till the second half starts, and ugly first half, Coach. More turnovers than points, I think. You know, Coach Showers and the Ribault Trojans started off the game with a technical foul, and an equipment issue, a mask issue, and all these things happened before the ball's even tipped, and really that was the momentum of the game that carried through the first half for them with 15 points.
Definitely, you know, and I think it's one of those emotional things, you know, where you as a player, you do something, you know, not very smart, and your coach jumps all over you. And sometimes when you jump over the person who kind of has the ear of the team, it affects everybody, you know. Right. So it's just one of those things, you know, you'll get through and you'll learn, but you're right. But it's been ugly for both sides. Yeah. The difference has been the 3-point shot.
Yeah. And like you said, Ribault's been trying to pressure, but they've left the kid from Gainesville open to knock down 3 threes right there. And thank goodness for Ribault. Simmons came in off the bench and knocked down 2 of his own, or they'd be in real trouble.
Definitely. So Coach Showers has to be a little frustrated because one of the big things is their identity is the press. And they have not been able to press Gainesville. They're doing a very good job of it, and then not getting back very well because they keep leaving Pinter wide open. And then Gainesville has what we call a 3-headed monster going on. You got Pinter shooting threes, and then you have Hall who's getting to the basket. He's finishing well. He's getting fouled. And, you know, and then you got to throw Rainey in there as well. I mean, he's getting some pretty good rebounds, and you can't beat that right there. And then you're just sprinkling some other guys, and they play very well.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Showers and you told me before the game started, hey, you're going to hold Gainesville to 20 at half, I'd be feeling really good. But when you can only score 15 of your own, that's a problem.
Definitely. And then, you know, Showers has to be a little bit frustrated because Buford, McCoy, and Hall, his leading scorers, have not been putting the ball in the basket.
I think McCoy had an and one. Buford hasn't scored yet.
All right, so
press worked right there, but they got lucky.
Yeah. All right, so that's definitely pressing, trying to get something to happen. Pinter again, no good, but rebound Hall. Quick into Rainey.
If Pinter hit that, I was going to leave.
Got a jump ball here. All right, ball goes to Ribault. But we keep talking about Rainey putting the ball on the ground.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the first lesson of a big. Keep the ball up.
Yes.
You're equalizing the guard.
All right, we go inside to Hall. He looks to make a quick move, left-handed. No good. Keeps bouncing off the rim for him. His last couple shots. Trying to still get that press to work. Gainesville still successful. All right, Rainey up top. Gets the ball back to Brooks. Ball's pushed out. We have Bronx. Goes back to Hall. Rainey up top. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Now we're at 10. Turnover, Gainesville.
Gainesville has a size advantage, but they don't even think about posting.
Correct. I'm gonna tell you, I don't think that Rainey is a.
He's not right. He's a
hybrid.
He's a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, or a big man still learning.
Right. True.
All right, McCoy up top once again. They still trying to find Hall. They want to get him going.
Gainesville has not done anything fancy defensively.
Nothing.
They're playing man-to-man, playing great help defense. You know, they're packing the lane.
That's it. Forcing threes, and they're not making them. All right, Bronx with the ball up floor. See if he makes something happen. Ball goes inside to Rainey. Tries to make a post move. Hey, there's that guy again. Makes the backdoor cut. Pinter for 2.
It's a great cut.
Very good cut. They double teamed. Think you have the double team.
Yeah, I agree.
Ball goes inside the Hall. Still trying to go. McCoy, size of three, no good. Pull up, jump shot, still nothing.
You know, it's another situation. I think Ribault's passing up shots to drive, and it's just not working.
Definitely. All right. Bronx tried a no-look pass through the middle to the Eagle on the wall. Right, Ribault's
I didn't
ball.
know where you were going with that.
Yes. All right, Ribault's trying to move the ball up the floor. It just seemed to be stagnant. Spin move.
I mean,
get a foul on Rainey. And he gave him 2 shots.
Yeah. On the spin.
I'm not a spin coach. You know, I tell you, listen, if you go into the basket, go downhill, you're good. If you spin, you're pausing. You slowing things down.
I really think Ribault should attack just like he did, but stop at the elbow and hit. You know, they're packing the lane. Make the defense draw.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, he's aggressive, just not getting it done. And then he can't make the free throw. And, you know, you got to make free throws. In a close game, you need all of them.
Yeah, he's frustrated right now. He couldn't get it going the first half. You just got to, you know, we went to several college practices this summer and with my son, and a lot of these coaches talked about, you know, the next play and what the big difference between college.
Wow.
The difference between college kids and that jump from high school to college is it doesn't matter what happens on a college court, a practice or whatnot. When that play's over, the kid forgets it.
Yes.
And he moves on to the next one and plays his game. High school, it's not like that. If you have a bad first quarter, you're thinking about it
the whole game
till the game's over.
Right. All right, Hall, Ribault with the foul. Rainey goes to shoot 2. Hard off the back of the rim. You know, for lack of a better term, man, this has been hard to watch, you know, from multiple aspects. All right, Rainey makes the second.
Which is surprising. Like I said, these two teams that have, you know, playoff bound year after year, make deep runs, and it's just ugly basketball right now.
Definitely. And I'm looking at Gainesville's defense, and it's definitely a sagging man. You know, and if Ribault can't make outside shots, then that hurts him.
Definitely a foul in 11 right there. He's going to argue it, but it was definitely a push in the lane.
All right. All right, Buford to McCoy. New shot clock. Buford outside, looks to go to the basket, be aggressive again, and he makes the layup there. They need a lot more of that.
They need to be able to make a basket, get into their defense, and try to make something happen.
Yes. All right, Brooks with the ball, goes to Hall, comes back to Brooks, lines number 3. No good. And I tell you what, Ribault is glad that wasn't Pinter. They'll take Brooks over there all day long. But at that point, Brooks for 2.
Problem is they're getting all these offensive rebounds.
Yep.
You got to eliminate the offensive rebounds for Gainesville. Ribault does.
All right, Buford again looks to be aggressive with a lot of spin moves. Just turn around, throw it to nobody. McCoy still fighting. Ball goes up to Pinter. He has a man open. He goes cross court for the 3. No good. Rebound cleared again by Rainey. Goes to the basket. Shot blocked by Buford, but the foul is called.
Coach Showers is telling his bench exactly what I was saying. Somebody's got to get a rebound.
Yes, and he's looking at his bench, and he's trying to figure out who's going to get that rebound.
He sends 3 to the table.
So he finds the biggest guy he can find. All right, Rainey makes the first. Because that has been the difference now. Gainesville offensive rebounds.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're getting second and third shots. Ribault's getting 1 shot and done.
Said the foundational stuff is going on right now that's hurting them. All right, makes the second one. Rainey lighting them up from the free throw line. All right,
Stretch
McCoy.
it to a 9-point lead right here.
Yes.
Ribault has to step up.
That's the last thing that Ribault wants to see. Them continue to put points on the board. Got a skip pass. Simmons has the ball. Goes back to McCoy. McCoy lines up a 3. Looks good.
I
Count
don't know
it.
why they haven't shot more threes. They're passing up threes to drive when it's not there.
It's an interesting situation, too, when you got a guy in front of you playing a sagging man, almost like he's daring you, so you kind of feel differently about it. Antonio Hall for 3 answers.
Answered it right back.
Ribault's 3.
third quarter is certainly different than the first.
A lot more scoring. Tell you what, Ribault could be in trouble if we get Hall going from inside and outside. All right, ball goes into the big guy. Spin move, nothing happening. Pinter knocks it out of bounds. Cody Stafford with a spin move. Looks to try to find somebody, but no one was there. All right, Dortch take the ball out of bounds. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Comes into McCoy. Swings it around the perimeter. Dortch is open. 13 seconds, 12. 10 seconds now.
Somebody from Gainesville lost a shoe.
Yeah. I got Antonio Hall.
He's got it halfway on trying to
set screens. So I tell you who has not been open this quarter. Pinter.
Yeah, no, Coach Showers, made a point of that at halftime.
Absolutely. Only thing he's gotten was that back door. All right, Buford comes back in, comes in for Zion Hall. All right, ball and bounce to Antonio Hall. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Another spin move, nothing's there. Rainey with the cleanup.
He planned that.
Yes.
Does he get an assist for that, Coach?
You know what? Let's give it to him. I'm a stat guy. I'm going to give it to you.
I am too.
All right. Gainesville just keeps pouring it on. Buford looks to go in.
No man's land.
No man's land. Gets the ball tipped by Antonio Hall from Gainesville. Ribault regains possession. All right, up top to Dort. Goes to Buford. All right, got the ball stolen by Pinter. Goes up. Should see a dunk here.
Good
from Antonio Hall.
Unselfish play there by the Gainesville kid. You love to see that.
Definitely. And I think they know who their guy is. I mean, they've really been looking for Antonio, and Antonio is coming through for them. The other side, I've been noticing these last few minutes that the somebody in the stands or the bench of Gainesville, whoever, is calling out incorrect shot clock numbers. Right.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's bothering Ribault or not, but they're not doing anything with the basketball.
Confused me a little bit.
Me too. I had to look up.
Look up at the shot clock. But, here's the problem is as Gainesville gets a little bit more of a lead, the defense they play is running the shot clock. The shot clock's getting shorter. This game's going to get shorter. The time is on Gainesville's side. Ribault can't hurry it up,
Yeah, Ribault's identity, like we said, is the press, and that has not worked at all. And then you don't have any big to go into and just kind of rely on and count on. That's why Rainey is actually having a pretty decent game, because he's realized now, hey, I'm the tallest guy out here.
Yeah. Coach Showers just left the huddle in the timeout. Didn't even want to talk to him. He's frustrated.
Hey, he's proving one of those points again, Let somebody else voice, Obviously, my voice is not doing what it needs to do.
At some point during the season, everybody has that game. Win or you win a big game that really sets the tone for the season, or you lose a big game that really changes, how the kids look at things.
And the sad part about this is they'll come in tomorrow's game and play lights out. All right, McCoy looks to be aggressive. Skies for the rebound. Antonio Hall pulls it down. Gets the ball to Brooks. Willie Brooks has the ball. Picks up his dribble. Gets the ball over to Carvon White. All right, they look to trap. Nothing there. Pitcher is open again. They missed him. All right, Brooks with a layup.
Oh, wow.
And foul by Simmons.
Gainesville's a totally different team than we saw at the start of the game.
Yes, they are.
They're making the right play. They're cutting, making the right pass, rebounding the ball well.
Confidence is a great equalizer.
Yeah.
All right, Brooks for the first one. It's something about the mystique of Ribault that kind of has teams on edge. But then you realize, you know what? They're not the same Ribault. Then you go at them. All right, number 2, count it. Willie Brooks.
Up to a 15-point lead here. Ribault is just not getting it going.
Very scary, and then they're walking the ball up the court right now. No sense of urgency. They're now going into the old motion Villanova offense. Yeah, it's something that coach wants, and they're just not doing.
Yeah, and he keeps trying to find the right person. He keeps subbing.
Yeah, it's one of those situations, just you kind of have to, it's kind of a head scratcher, it's like players get upset with themselves, but that's not a good basketball play right there.
I was coaching at Wolfson back in the day, and we were playing at Gainsville Eastside, who was a very good team back then, Final Four team. We went in the locker room at halftime down like 25. And it's one of those situations the kids weren't listening to anything.
Right.
And we just said, this is y'all's game. You figure it out. Play what you want to play. Go play. They went out, came back, got a 3-point win out of it, but they took it upon themselves. Yep. Ribault, the kids don't look like that right now. They just can't get it going. And if you look at their faces and their body language, the frustration.
And I'm telling you, Zion Hall is their consummate leader. He's the guy that they look to make things happen. And with him being out of sorts, the whole team is out of sorts. I mean, like right now, he's sitting two rows up.
2 rows back in the bleachers.
Yep. All right, Gainesville with the ball. Bounce pass in the rain. Comes back out to Brooks. Lines up a 3, and he knocks it down.
Everything is going right for Gainesville.
And referee gives him a gift by not calling that foul.
Yeah, it could have been and one, right?
Yes. All right, Buford again. At least no spin move. But the big 6'10 guys back there waiting on him. 6'9.
Showers looking back at the bench again.
Yep. Antonio Hall to the basket. Ball goes off. Ribault stays with Gainesville. Another situation where things are going right, things are going right. Not to throw a jinx out there, but Fleming Island has not won their own tournament ever, and they got a strong chance.
Yeah, they're definitely the favor going into tomorrow night.
Yes. All right, 12 seconds on the shot clock. All right, Brooks looks to survey, goes inside. Pitcher, no good. Rainey tries for the rebound, doesn't have it. Cleared by Buford, goes to McCoy. McCoy's going to be aggressive here. We know that. Still, 6'9" waiting on him.
Gainesville's so unselfish, too, offensively.
You know what? And they also have team defense. I have not seen one guy in there by himself. Antonio Hall to the basket with a nice double pump finish. Still pouring it on. 20-point lead here.
20-point lead right now at the end of the third.
Tough for Ribault right now. They've dug themselves into a major hole, and Gainesville can actually have a sigh of relief.
Yeah, and I tell you, just like I said it before, you get in a hole with the type of defense and game that Gainesville plays. They take care of the ball. They don't turn it over. They play solid defense that lasts deep into the shot clock. It's going to be hard to make a comeback. Coach Showers is letting Coach Simmons take over now. And we said it before, from the very beginning of this game, things just started going wrong.
They were just not right, absolutely. And then we had a statement that was made earlier that Gainesville could have been up by much, much more points if they wouldn't turn the ball over.
Right.
Guess what? They righted that ship third quarter.
Yeah.
Did not turn the ball over very much, and then they kept scoring.
Yeah.
And they've realized, you know what? There's no big man back there. And then the opposite is Rainey has become a pretty big guy inside controlling the paint.
Yeah. No, he has. I mean, blocking shots. Ribault's putting their head down. By the time they look up, they got a big sitting in their face. They can't score.
And that's we talked about the team defense. They're doing what you call set the man up for a shot block. They're playing defense. They're bumping them. They're making it uncomfortable. But then when they go to release, your big guy's back there waiting on them.
Right. Ribault has to figure out something right now just to not end on find something positive in this fourth quarter.
Well, what they need to do is they need to speed up.
They have to.
They can't allow Gainesville to get back into a set defense. Even on a made basket, they need to get the ball out quick, get it down the floor, and try to shove it down their throat quickly before they can get set.
Yeah. Like you said, Hall, he's still 2 rows deep behind the bench. Has he scored?
You know what? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
All right, quick steal by Ribault. Goes to the basket, missed layup, but Buford's there for the finish. And those are things we talk about right there. I mean, that's a layup you got to make.
Right.
All right, quick fast break. Ball's turnover again. Taken by Dort. Gives it to Buford. Buford looks to push. Like I said, they're slowing down. Now, why?
Yeah. They play with this sense of urgency, and then all of a sudden we want to set something up. You got to play crazy right now. You just got to go.
It's like a delayed fast break or something.
Right.
I mean, and Gainesville has the opportunity to get back and get into a defensive set. Got bailed out there by a bad defensive position there and went around. But McCoy needs to be aggressive constantly. And he has to look into doing the pull-up as well. Look at that 10-12-footer.
No, I fully agree with you.
All right, ball into Dort. Love gets the ball. Quick pass. Goes into the big guy, Stafford. All right, Ribault wants to talk about it. They saw something good, and they want to set up a press, but they just want to build off a good play right there.
You know what they did? They came out of that last huddle in the fourth quarter, and they started playing with this sense of urgency, which we haven't seen the entire game.
Correct. Which we've been talking about. You know, you're down, and you're steadily losing ground, yet you're not moving fast. You're not getting aggressive. You're not playing with any kind of zeal. You know, and that foul that McCoy just drew, that was based on him just being aggressive, making a hard turn to the basket and not a soft turn.
Gainesville's got a huddle right now, regroup. I mean, your high school basketball, things can change, you know, but they have to get themselves a couple of buckets right here just to keep that lead.
That's right. Don't forget.
Play calm.
Oh, yes. Don't forget, SSB will be right back here, Fleming Island, Battle of the Island for the semifinal consolation game as well as the championship tomorrow, right?
That's right.
The winner of this game plays against Fleming Island, and the loser goes up against
Auburndale.
All right, so Ribault comes back out into the full court pressure, which is non-effective again.
It's not.
Right. Gainesville is definitely prepared for it.
Well,
all right, got to run and jump.
Yeah, Gainesville's going to try to run this shot clock down to the last second every possession.
Backdoor cut.
Unless you're
Brooks
wide open.
Three. Count
That's
it.
a dagger.
That's what you call good basketball. They would have scored against any team you put on with that particular offense there. All right. There's got a line drive there from Buford.
Didn't look pretty, but it went in.
All right, Dart with a deflection. Knocks the ball out of bounds in this full court press. Right, they keep leaving Rainey wide open in the middle, which is a great press break. And then they leave the outlet guy. All right, still pushing. Ball goes back to Brooks, and smart decision.
He thought about it, but he made the right choice.
Yes, he did. All right, Hall finds Rainey. Rainey just wants to get the ball to a guard. Use the shot clock. Got 13 seconds on the shot clock. Ball goes out to Hall. Kicked over to Brooks. Johnson. No good. Buford clears for Ribault. Look to push once again. They got to be aggressive right here. Foot on the line. No good for the three. Stafford goes in and fights for it, but steps on the line.
You know, but that's at this moment, you got to shoot those shots. Guys got to crash. You got to get a second shot. You can't be one and done.
Gotcha, but you got to make a decision. If you're going to shoot a three or you're going to shoot a two.
Yeah, that in-between is doing you no good.
I hate that shot with a passion. Big, long two-pointer.
You know, I talked about it earlier. Gainesville 3-6 hasn't been able to close out games. See what they do now, right?
Yeah, listen, Antonio Hall, he's got to the point where he feels like he can do whatever he wants to do whenever he wants to do it. I mean, Buford allowed him to get to the basket and then bailed him out by slapping him on his arm.
Yeah.
And Hall to the free throw line.
6'6" senior.
You know what? And he looks that long from here, too. Very deceptive.
It is. I mean, you think about it. You got Rainey at 6'7", Hall at 6'6". That's a big, and they both play on the perimeter.
Correct. Oh, the ball rims out on him. There he goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line. But they have cushion to play with. Right, so now we're just forcing it. That's not good basketball. All right, Love on the ground, struggling with Brooks. Get a jump ball.
Stays with Ribault. 5:50 left, 44-28 in favor of Gainesville.
Tell you what, I've seen a lot of cardinal rules in basketball that are bad things that I continue to see with Ribault. Spinning inside the paint, jumping the pass, not boxing out. It's just constant. And they're steadily frustrated with the coaching staff, but they're not looking at their game.
Yeah, that's unlike a Charles Showers coach team, you know?
Right. Ian makes a nice spin move, And that's the type of spin move you need.
And that's what I said. He should have been doing that from the get-go.
Yes. Nice physical play, gets to the basket, gets the bucket, and it'll shoot with 1 free throw.
They could cut it to 13 right here with the free throw. Plenty of time left.
And I'll be honest with you, I don't want him in the full court press.
Right.
Back it up, do something different.
Right. I agree.
Because I think Gainesville has seen it, they beat it, and they gained confidence from it each time. All right, Ian is starting to get heated up here. They just need some help. So Zion on the back of the bench like he is. I think he has been benched almost.
Yeah.
Coach Show's not looking at him at all. All right, coming down the floor, we got Gainesville. Bronx Johnson with it. Gets the ball to Antonio Hall. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Gainesville playing smart basketball, looking to use the clock. Bronx.
What Gainesville can't do is play not to lose. You know, they have to play to win. They can't be so passive that things like this happen. Ribault comes back down and cuts it to, up 10 or 11.
That's it. Get it down under double figures, right? And this is what we didn't want Ribault to do. Not even slow down. You had a turnover. Now you're slowing down. All right, McCoy. He goes to the basket. They're waiting for me there. That's always going to be a foul there. The big man comes down with his hands.
I still think McCoy should shoot that three. He's open, and he's not shooting it.
And he's already made one, you know? And going hard to the basket like that is not really affecting the bigs in there. I mean, they're not in foul trouble at all anymore. All right, McCoy to the free throw line, shooting 2. All right, count it. All right, Ribault subs the big guy, Stafford, and Love comes back. No height on the court whatsoever for Ribault.
Means they're going to get after it right here defensively once again.
Well, we'll see. All right, ball short there. All right, we go full court man-to-man. We're running jump. Ian is in there position. Good job. Like I said, do something different. Good pass from Buford to McCoy.
10-point game. And, Coach, I talked about it earlier. Gainesville hasn't been able to close out games. Things have changed quickly.
And I agree with you 100%. Don't play to lose, you know. Right, you done got real complacent. We're going to use shot clock. No, continue to be aggressive.
Yeah.
All right, got a turnover here. Ribault can take this under double figures.
Now look at him playing with sense of urgency. Don't hold up. Brandon, attack.
All right, blocked again.
You know, he had 2 guys at the three-point line wide open right there.
And I tell you what, Rainey has gained the respect of the officials. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why these shorter guards are just keep going in there.
Right.
All right, McCoy up top, and Gainesville goes to a zone.
It's a first look at a zone so far.
Yes.
I actually like a move right there to change things up.
Yes, because Ribault started to get a little feel. Skyscraper, ball goes up, no good. Cleared by Buford. Still in play.
Hustle play by 0 there for Ribault.
Yes. All right, Dart gets it blocked once again by the guy Rainey, and he controls it. No call there. McCoy looks over the basket, gets it out to Buford for a line shot. And you get the foul for 3 on Antonio Hall. So we get a chance to see whether or not Coach Showers goes into his bag on sweeping the floor for wet spots.
There he goes.
We got a real entertaining scenario at the Ribault Jackson game.
Is that right?
Oh, my God, yes. And he's actually moving faster today than he did at Ribault. Extra timeout.
Yeah, getting his guys a little rest.
Coach Simmons knows what to do. He jumps up and starts coaching a little bit. These referees are used to him. They know his tricks.
Showers knows all the tricks.
That's
my guy. You gotta love him.
But the crazy part about it, it's a trick that only he and 1 or 2 other people can get away with.
Yeah.
All right, Buford puts himself in a place where he's feeling confident. right there at the free throw line.
He's had a big fourth quarter.
He really has.
It is just about, like Coach said, he's got to turn his motor on. Let's go.
That's it. And make the sound move. You know, I think he was second-guessing himself early. All right now it's 2 for 2 on this free throw.
8-point game, Coach.
Right there.
Went from 20 just a minute ago.
Yes. And you notice it came out of that full court pressure, did something different. More of a three-quarter court run and jump situation, and the next guy was in position. All right, we go. Timeout. Coach Showers sees an opportunity.
44-37, 4:02 left. SSB Jacks live on YouTube. Like, subscribe, share.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
All right, we're coming back from the timeout. Coach Showers has talked this team up, and he's hoping to go out there and get a nice, quick defensive stop.
Yeah, he's cut it to 7. Ribault started playing with a sense of urgency. I don't know what we were waiting for, but here we are. You know, it's a new ball game, 4:02 left. Talked about Gainesville not being able to close out games. It's got to be frustrating for them. They can still win this. Don't get me wrong. Ribault's got the momentum, but you know, Gainesville has to just keep playing their game and not just play passive.
Correct. So if you're Gainesville coach, what do you say to them in that last time out?
Play your game. I play like it's 0-0.
All right, left pitcher open enough, but they closed out pretty quickly. Now they're in a helter-skelter man-to-man defense. They look to probably do a little bit of run and jump. There it is. Next guy didn't step up, which is possibly by coach did not put any bigs out there so they can run around a little bit. Little defense on Pinter, and he misses. McCoy clears. Goes to Buford. Pushes up the floor. Simmons goes. Buford for 3. Nothing called. Step through. Throw the ball away.
He had himself a shot, too.
And once again, you talk about passing up shots. All right, nice. Introducing fake here for Brooks.
Yeah, that's a big change right there. That's a 4-point turnaround.
That's it. Defensive transition really quickly. I love to see teams that look up the floor quickly.
Yeah.
We should see a lot of that in a few days in Northwest Classic. All right, I'm glad Buford got that call because there was a lot of contact there.
Yeah, I almost thought they weren't going to call it for a second there.
Definitely. He drew that contact, which was perfect. On Rainey, gets ready to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. It's been the Ian Buford show.
Yeah, it's been his fourth quarter.
All right, we got another wet spot here.
There goes Coach Showers.
And
Courtney, can we get a close-up on Coach Showers right there? Here we go.
And to reiterate this rule is that the referees are not allowed to sweep, mop, wipe up anything on the floor because now the association becomes liable.
Right. So the referee is telling Coach Showers, where the mop?
Right. Stay where it's wet. Right. Stay where it's wet.
And he tosses the mop to the side and moseys on back over to the bench.
And it's so funny because that's not a responsibility he doesn't let any of his assistants do.
Right.
He does it.
Right.
Ian Buford to the free throw line, shooting 2. And once again, he's good for the free throw line. All right, Simmons is out. Dort back in. That's who needs to kind of catch going right here with some good solid moves to the basket, looking to be aggressive and confident. Dort can do it, too.
Yeah, y'all no doubt he can.
All right, first miss. All right, Antonio Hall clears. Look down the floor for Pinter.
Tell you
Pinter, smart basketball.
Great vision.
All right, right there. Brooks slows it down, gets the ball. Antonio Hall. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Ooh. All right, Pinter open again for 3.
Oh, boy.
And he's wide open. If you leave that guy open, that's what you get.
We haven't called his name in a minute, but he is going to try to close this out. We're back to an 11-point game.
Love. Buford looks to go downhill again.
If he would have fallen right there, it would have been an offensive foul.
Yep.
He extended his arm.
But, big guys don't like to go to the ground too much.
No.
All right, Buford, line drive. Nothing given. And once again,
Another
Hall
big rebound.
clears it. Yes. Got a push by Dort.
Hall's a heck of a player, man. At 6'6", rebounds the ball. Doesn't have to rely on a guard to come back and get it. Just took it himself.
And he seems to be stronger than he looks, too.
Very much so. I agree. It's tough when you're playing against a 6'6" guard, on this level.
Oh, yeah.
It's a different dynamic.
Well, Ribault found an answer and got close, but Gainesville was able to make it happen. Antonio Hall, the ball at the top again. Goes back to Brooks.
Just under 2 minutes.
Skip pass, finds that guy open again.
I tell you what, talk about a release. He catches it where he's going to shoot it from. You can't get there fast enough.
All right, last game, Jaleel Hill was a player of the game. And listen, there is, as good as Hall has played, I can't give him the game ball.
No, I agree.
All right, ball goes around. Buford gets to the basket, step through, nothing there. Good hustle by Dart. Ball goes over to Wilson, no shot.
Oh, big rebound.
Pinter, big rebound. Brook has it. All right, good pass by Brooks. The best way to say it is just that Ribault is out of sorts defensively for sure.
Yeah.
And offensively, it's just spurts.
They made that run right there, but you got Coach McLeod on the court now talking about wet spots.
Gotcha.
And we got the coach from Fleming Island wiping it up. This is like an all-star coaching staff here.
I'm telling you, man, this is a team effort.
Making things run.
And look how quick it is. So we'll have to set up the instant replay on how
right.
Coach Showers does it as opposed to Coach from Fleming Island.
Right.
I think that would be a good look.
Yeah.
Got the highlights going on. All right, I tell you what, this is Gainesville's game to win. They have to do what they need to do.
Yeah, a minute 13 left. Just take care of the ball.
Take care of the ball. They can even give up a couple of shots, too. I mean, they just need to play solid, use some clock, but like you said, still be aggressive.
And Ribault's going too slow right now again.
Definitely. All right, McCoy with the offensive rebound. Put back, got timeout. Ribault. 14-point lead, Gainesville.
1 minute on the clock. $54-40. I tell you what, after that first quarter, we wouldn't realize that we'd get up to 54-40.
Yeah, it started off really slow. But we had a couple big quarters in there, and Pinter lit it up for us, and then you go Antonio Hall, who had the opportunity to play inside, outside, and like you said, just Ribault fits at 6'6" and can do everything.
Right. You got your usual crew from Ribault who just haven't put it together today. Buford came up big in the fourth quarter, but the rest of the guys, the normal guys you see in stuff in the stat sheet just didn't get it done.
Yeah, their reserve guys normally a piece average 6 to 10 points, and that just didn't happen today. And then you look at one of your stars and Zion Hall, who his playing time may have been 8 minutes total in the game. Not sure what happened there, but that definitely hurt them. And at the rate they're going, they're going to end up seeing Arbondale tomorrow with the early game.
Yeah. And Ribault, they got a foul right now, but they only have 2 team fouls, so you're going to take some time to get to that 5th foul.
And I tell you what, if Gainesville holds on to win this one, they have a huge feat in front of them for tomorrow.
No doubt about it. The fun thing is you're going to get a little better size matchup than we've seen, with Fleming Island.
Correct. You know what? I can't wait to see Hall and Carson.
Right. Wow.
That's when I know he's 6'6" right there.
Yeah.
All right, Antonio Hall, once again, it's showtime in the flush. And I tell you what, he is rapidly coming up to my MVP. We might do a co-MVP.
Yeah.
McCoy gets to the basket, finishes with the layup. Another timeout call by Ribault. 38.1 seconds on the clock. Gainesville in charge.
Hall, I agree. Hall Hall's trying to make a case for that MVP, but I don't know, Coach. It's close.
And I tell you what, if you go to the scorebook, they have to be right there by each other. Because, I mean, you talk about pitcher with his threes, I'm going to say 6, maybe 7 of them. And then I would think that Hall is sitting right there with his point totals. He's kind of sitting right there, which is strange because if you look at those kind of numbers, they didn't get much production from the other guys.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, those two have been it.
Right, because I'm talking about 20 points apiece from them. That's 40, and that's give or take a few, So at 56, I mean, you're only looking at about maybe 10-point spread there, or 8 points from the other players. Right. Definitely want to thank our sponsors, First Baptist Church of Orange Park. Definitely doing great things in the community. All right, Brooks coming down again, trying to control the ball. 30 seconds on the clock, 26 on the shot clock. Gainesville is just trying to make sure they get to the basket. And guess who? Hall for 2. Tell you what, you can almost close the books on this one. This was about over.
Yeah, just not the Ribault team we're used to seeing.
Absolutely. 3-point shot, no good. Buford on the follow with 2.
Coach Showers calls a timeout with 7.3 left.
Yeah, Showers' philosophy is you're not going to never take them home with him.
Right. Trying to teach the kids something at this point.
That's it.
Or maybe he's not. Maybe he just wants them to feel it.
He just don't want to take these timeouts home.
Yeah.
But I didn't think about that. Yeah, maybe he is just making them feel it. Hey, stand here, look at that board.
Yeah, that's all he did. He just looked at the scoreboard.
Okay. Always teaching, man. That's what coaching is. Always teaching. Still in the full court press.
58-44.
Oh, no. Long pass.
Man.
All right. Aiden Rainey.
That's the ball game.
With the duck.
60-44. We got Gainesville and Fleming Island tomorrow night for the championship here at Battle on the Island. It's going to be, a tall task for Gainesville, but I tell you what, the size matchup, the guards matchup, it's going to be a fun game to watch. I definitely think Fleming Island is the favorite, but we'll see.
And I tell you what, where I look at the two teams and the bench is what really kind of comes to me. I think Fleming Island's bench is going to be the catalyst in that game, as well as foul trouble. I really think that Fleming is going to be able to get Gainesville in foul trouble, as well as they're going to make it difficult for them in the basket. I thought Antonio got really confident going to the basket because there was no one in there. But guess what? You got trees in there on tomorrow.
Yeah, and I think Fleming Island saw enough tonight to know to not let that 3-point shot get off as easy as it did tonight against Ribault.
I tell you what, it's funny you say that because I almost can guarantee that Bryce Robinson or Turner will be covering Pinter tomorrow.
Chest to chest with Pinter, right?
All day long,
not letting him breathe.
Man, tell me about it.
What a day. It's been a great day, Coach. Troy Strong here with Scott Cooper, SSB Jacks. It's been awesome here at Battle on the Island, Fleming Island. We'll see you tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow, championship night.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.